Hi, Sue Morris here with part 2 of the NBCCNP program orientation. I'm going to share my screen with you and take you to the university's homepage. So here we are. You can see I am at the login area. I've logged into UNB and I have some courses under my courses. So you will only have one available to you. You may have some other university courses that you're currently taking or have taken in the past, but you would click on your NBCCNP course. And so it will take you to an area that has a menu of program details. You would not see instructor only, that's for me. And when I click on program details, you will see that there is a schedule. And when you open that schedule or click on it, it will show up in a separate screen. But you can also scroll down and in the left-hand corner right here, you could click download and that will download as a Word document. So under course home, you will see program details. There are also a document that states assessments at a glance, and that is basically all the assignments that you have to do in this program and their due date. There is a participant guide. It's sort of a little guide that tells you everything about the critical care course. There is a pre-course study guide. Again, that is not mandatory, but just help you brush up on what you think you may be a little bit weak in. Here is an algorithm for remediation of students. So if you do not meet the minimum standard, how do we remediate you, and when might you be asked to leave the program? So their details are in the Word document under here. There is a communication tree that basically tells you who you can contact for what. And there is contact information for the library in Fredericton. And then finally, the orientation PowerPoint is here. That is the one that I used in part 1 of this orientation. So if you wanted to access any of the links that are in there, you could go in and download that PowerPoint. So we're going to go back to home. And then I'm going to take you to course content. You'll click on NBCCNP, and then you will see all of the 7 courses listed here. So maybe you want to go into BCMI. BCMI stands for Basic Cardiac Monitor Interpretation. And so when you click here, the top click is the end of course survey, which we really want you to fill out. There are some practice books. There are some handouts and PowerPoints. The PowerPoints for BCMI will be given to you prior to the start date of BCMI. Now, some of you have already taken BCMI in the past, and so you will not take this again. I wouldn't make you sit through that torture again. So you would be expected to come on to D2L, go into this area under BCMI course 1. And when you click on ECG and assignment, it gives you the assignment. It also gives you the PowerPoint that's there. So you would click on the PowerPoint, would come up here in the window, but again, you would go to download and you would print it off. I would strongly advise that you print it off at the hospital. It's far cheaper to use their ink and paper than it is yours. So, and that is acceptable. Please do not do it in the middle of a busy unit. Try and go to the library and do that if you're able. So again, under course content, let's go to course 2 now. We see course 2. Again, it gives you survey to do at the end of course 2. Under assignments, these are the 3 or 4 assignments that are mandatory for this course. For printing, always go to Zoom PowerPoints, and when you do, you will see all of them listed there, and you will print those out so that you have something to work from when the Zoom class is being presented. So let's go back to home. If you want to know who's teaching which course and what the Zoom link is, you can click on Zoom virtual classes. If you click on Zoom student overview, you will see how to install Zoom. You will see a little bit about joining, and then you will see who provides which course. So here is a link for course 1. Here is a link for course 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's a different link for every instructor. So that's super important. Course 1 and course 2 are often taught by the same person. But make sure that when you switch to course 3 that you are using the proper Zoom link, and you can find that here on D2L under Zoom. Instructor introductions, it's just a little bit of a bio about each instructor. And then the next thing I want to show you is the online modules. When I click online modules, I will click links to online modules, and it will tell me, here is the link. This is the ID and the password. So when I click on this, I type in CC nursing and then exclamation MODULES 2019. I think I got that correct. Probably should have copied and pasted it. Let's just go back. Now it's not letting me do anything. Okay, let's see. Unauthorized. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this because yes, I did have it wrong. I'm going to copy. Sorry. And then I will paste that in and sign in. Sometimes it likes us to do it twice. And so let's see if I'm going to be successful. Here we go. So these are the online modules. Course 1, you can read about an introduction to critical care nursing. You can also read about stress and coping, sleep and pain. There are general assessments for all of our systems like renal, neuro, etc. And when you click on, oh my goodness, it's asking for my credentials again. So let's see. Sorry, it may be a firewall in my computer. I'm using a Horizon computer, and sometimes, oh, here we are. So I can just read through this. It tells me some learning objectives. My table of contents is over to the left, and anything that I might find a particular interest, maybe I want to know about echocardiography. So I can look, I can read through the material, I can then click next, and it just takes me through. So this is what we refer to as the online modules. And it is an expectation that you review the data that is in here. Anytime you want to go back to the main index, just hit index. And so it's divided: course 1, course 2, course 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so there is a plethora of information here that I really encourage you to take a peek at. So that concludes our orientation to D2L. My name is Sue Morris, and I am the Teaching and Learning Consultant. And please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any issues related to course curriculum, course content, or anything basically related to teaching and learning. So thank you and have a great day.